Hey YouTube, what's happening? It's your girl Fathom DJ, not live but direct to you. Coming in with this is gonna be a bit different actually. I purchased the Big Knob Studio from Zzounds last month. Zzounds is one of my favorite sources for equipment. I've purchased several devices and things from them in recent and non-recent years. They are owned by American Music Supply, and I use them specifically because I love Zzounds website, number one. Number two, I love the pay as you play option, and that is the reason why I am loyal to Zzounds, and of course also American Musical Supply, who owns Zzounds. This is the Big Knob Studio, once again, that I purchased, and I got it. When did I get this? I got this in, I think it was like March 8th or 9th in the mail, of course. And I was excited. Plugged it up, got it cracking, everything's working. I noticed though that it started to get hot quickly, but I didn't notice enough not to use it because I was excited about it. Yesterday, when I woke up, I, do what I do. I keep most of my equipment. It's a little bit of a mess, but I'm gonna show you it anyway. I keep most of my devices on and working because I just want them on, so when I'm ready to go, I can go. So yesterday I was sitting at my desk doing some consulting work, and I heard a pop, and then I lost sound. So I turned it off and I turned it back on, which I'm gonna do now. I turned it off several times yesterday, but I'm gonna turn it back on because I want you to see what it's doing. See that? That girl is like super hot, meaning you can't get anything out of her. Of course, I unplugged it because I cannot not be without audio in my world. But it's not working. Because of the fact that it is less than a month old, shy of less than a month old in my possession, what I am trying to get from Zzounds / American Musical Supply is for them to send me another one because I love it. I love the big knob. I love the fact that I can isolate my desktop from these monitors over here and all of the features that it has, the gains, of course, the Q. I haven't used any of that because I don't have a booth per se as of yet. But I love this Big Knob Studio device. I reached out to Zzounds and they sent me to Mackie, which is probably protocol, but as a loyal customer for well over 10 years now, I am simply requiring a shipment of a new device. Of course, I have all my boxes and things, and I will package this girl back up and send it to Zzounds. And I'm looking for Zzounds to then handle whatever needs to be handled with Mackie. And so that's the reason why I am posting this video today. In the comments below, if you've purchased one of these devices and had a similar issue with the device, I'd like for you to comment and to potentially provide some sources for resolve, though my resolve would be to have Zzounds simply send me another device and I will send this back to them, and then they can send it back and or refurbish it and resell it or what have you. But I love this device and I prefer it for my studio setup, and I am looking for suggestions and for advice as to how to deal with this. Understanding that we are all on lockdown, it's the perfect time. I shouldn't say lockdown, I don't know what you want to call it, but it is the perfect time to be creative and to configure your studios and set things up and get to work. And once again, that is what I am trying to do today. But before I go to do that, I wanted to record this video and get the wheels turning and get some dialogue from my YouTube community, as well as my influencer community, as well as my producer, musician, and DJ community as to, your thoughts about the Big Knob Studio from Mackie. Wait a minute, Jesus. Let's look at this girl. This Mackie, yes, Mackie. There it is, Mackie's logo. I'm wondering why that little logo isn't on the front of the device. But anyway, I'm looking to get some advice and to see what you guys are doing or what you're thinking about this actual unit. Because what's going to either happen is if they don't send me another one, which I would prefer, then I'm going to be forced to deal with Mackie and probably have to wait, and they're probably going to ask me to send it back, and it's going to cause me a bunch of issues and things that I'm truly not trying to deal with under the circumstances of this pandemic, and we're, trying to stay healthy and safe. So I'm looking for advice from my peers and my community to see what you would do or what you have done if you do own this device that might be helpful in my plight. Fathom DJ live, not live, but direct on YouTube. In days to come, of course, I'll be pouring in more content to my channel. So, space.